Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and welcome to another mouth-watering vlog. Now today I have something special for you, Mr. Today is something special. One of my favorite dishes. You know, a lot of these dishes are my favorite because I am the best cook, and whatever I do cook, I try to cook it to my best abilities to get the best flavors. So today I'm cooking mutton roast. So it's not a whole piece of roast. This is mutton leg, which is diced up with potatoes. You can use mutton chops, chicken, any meats you want, but I am going for the mutton diced with the diced potato roast. Now, as I said, this is one of my favorite dish. My family loves it. Everyone enjoys this. And the main thing is this is a very easy and a simple dish to make. You marinate it, prep it, put it in the fridge, put it in the oven, and bang, you serve it. It's really simple, really easy. Let's go for it. So I have a kilo of mutton here, which is diced nice and small. I have one onion, one tomato, and some green chilies. Now this is gonna help make the gravy. I have some potato. For the spices, I'm gonna be using some salt, some methi, some ground zira, some tandoori masala, and obviously yours truly, the Lahori charga. Fresh ginger garlic and some yogurt. And you're gonna need a baking tray. I hope you guys are enjoying the Wrong Chef cooking series part 2. I am making these amazing simple recipes for you guys. Simple, on point. You don't have to stay in the kitchen too long. And I'm telling you, it is just amazing. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And make sure, if you like my recipes, to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. What are you guys playing at? I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm not getting the subscribers. You need to subscribe and share these recipes with all your friends and families, and tell them that the Wrong Chef is back with some bad boy recipes. You want to add the meat, the mutton. You want to add the onion, tomato, green chilies, add some salt, some methi, some zira, a little bit more zira, some tandoori. Obviously you gotta add the tandoori in it. And lastly, yours truly, the Lahori charga. Now to this I want to add potato, mix that in, taste the salt. The salt is fine, all the masala looks fine, but I want to add a little bit more tandoori masala just to make sure that the meat is nice and red and it gets a nice color, and maybe add a little bit more of Lahori charga. Here I have fresh ginger garlic. I want to add that and mix everything in now. That is looking nice. I really like the way that looks. A big dollop of yogurt to this. And mix that again. That is mixed nice and it looks really juicy. Look at that, boys. Now this is what I am talking about. So the mutton is marinated. A lot of people are going to say, oh, he's using the same spices. This is what I'm always telling you guys. It's not about using the same spices. It's the combination on how you marinate the meat. Like today, the way I've put the spices in and what order I've put it in is going to give the meat a different taste. Like I've put the ginger garlic at the end, and at the end, I've coated everything with the yogurt. So that's just going to give it a nice flavor, you know, nice, juicy, tender meat. Now the potatoes, I've marinated the potatoes with the mutton, but I'm not going to put the potatoes in the oven straight away. So before I put the tray into the oven, I'm going to take the potatoes out, put them separate, do the mutton, and then I will be putting the potatoes into the tray to finish them off. Now that's going to go into the fridge for a few hours, at least 4 or 5 hours, so the mutton and everything soaks in all the flavors and it tenderizes. Because remember, the marinate, the masalas, the yogurt, all this kind of stuff, it tenderizes the meat. The onion and the tomato that I've added to that, that's just going to make it nice and juicy, help it, you know, bring all those juices out and make it nice, make a nice gravy for you, so the mutton is not going to be dry. But if you want a dry mutton roast, don't add the onions and don't add the tomato. Here is another recipe by me, yours truly, the wrong chef. I'm going to see you guys later. Welcome back. It's been a few hours. The meat has been marinated. I've taken the meat out, put tight foil wrap on the meat. Also, the potatoes, I've taken them out as well. The reason why I've taken the potatoes out, because the meat is going to take at least 1.5 to 2 hours to cook. So the potatoes are cut small, they will cook quick. What we want to do is, we want to put the meat into the oven now. Preheated oven on gas mark 6 for 1 hour. It's been an hour that the mutton has been in the oven on gas mark 6. I need to take the mutton out. As you guys can see, the mutton has released all its juicy. Now what we need to do is we need to add the potato to the mutton, mix everything in, put the foil back on, and put this back into the oven for another half an hour, and just let the potatoes soak in all the juices and let the potatoes cook. It's been half an hour, 30 minutes since I've added the potatoes to the meat and put it back in the oven. So now I want to take the tray out and just mix everything up. Check the potatoes are cooked. Yes, the potatoes are looking good. Everything is looking good. The meat is looking good. Now the meat needs to go back into the oven without the foil on, and we're gonna let the meat dry out. All the juices, the waters need to dry out and become a nice gravy. While the meat is drying out, the meat is gonna suck in all the juices, the potatoes are gonna suck in all the juices, and we want to make this nice golden brown. This should take at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on how you like your meat. You can keep the gravy nice and runny, or you can have a nice thick juicy gravy like I'm gonna do. It's been 15 minutes that I've had the tray in the oven without the top on. And what am I saying to you, boys? It is looking amazing. Everything is looking good. Let's take the tray out. It's ready to serve. So let's try some. Get a nice boti. Let's get a juice. Let's get a bigger boti, man. Come on, man. What am I saying to you, boys? Let's get a nice juicy boti. Bismillah. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. I got some naan here. Let's try it with some naan. Let's get a boti, some aloo. Get some of that gravy in there. Oi, 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 oi. Look at that, boys. And this is what I'm talking about. With the naan. Oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. What am I saying to you? The flavors, the meat is cooked nice and tender. The potatoes are cooked through. Everything is full of flavors. Alhamdulillah, all praises to the Almighty. So that was another quick, simple recipe, you know, marinate, prep, in the oven, cook it out and serve it. Alhamdulillah, I'm really enjoying making these simple but effective recipes for you guys. I really enjoy cooking and I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy this recipe. Make sure to follow this recipe and comment below and let me know how yours went. I'm gonna take this inside now and enjoy this with my family. My mom's here, we're all gonna have this together. And alhamdulillah, all praises to the Almighty, all praise to the Almighty. I'm gonna see you guys on another mouth-watering food recipe vlog.